Hi everyone, in front of me I've got iPhone with iOS 26 and I'd like to share with you 10 tips to secure your phone. Alright, and the best part of it is that I will present let's say hidden restrictions that are not usually visible at first glance. So thanks to that, they are more advanced and they can protect your device even more than regular options. So first thing we need to do is to unlock content and privacy section because this is the place where most of these controls are placed, let's say. So go to the settings. Let's open the settings. Right now we need to scroll down to find the option which is called screen time. So just find this hourglass icon and tap on it. And here we need to scroll down again to find content and privacy restrictions. Let's tap on it. There is a possibility that those options will be inactive, but no worries, all you need to do is to tap on the switcher at the very top to activate all of those options here. So first of all, I highly recommend to go to the app installation and purchases, which is as you can see at the very top. So let's tap on it. And here, let's find in-app purchases, which is right here in this iTunes, Book, App Store purchases section, and set it on Don't Allow. I already have it set, but probably you've got something like that. So just tap on it, tap on Don't Allow, make sure that it is marked, and then go back. So this will prevent accidental or unauthorized payments inside apps and games, and it is especially useful if your child is using your phone without a separate account. It likes to play games on this phone, and sometimes it happens that inside the game will have some kind of purchases, and sometimes the child can accidentally purchase something. So this will block that kind of situation, which is great in my personal opinion. Secondly, I also recommend to block installing apps, which is at the very top. As you can see, in my case, it is allowed. So just tap on it again and tap on Don't Allow. Make sure that it is marked. It means that it has been immediately applied. As you can see, it will immediately block the App Store, web, and marketplaces, thanks to which it stops new apps from being added. And it is, I believe, a useful trick for parental control or device security. Also, deleting apps, which is at the very bottom, as you can see. So set it to Don't Allow. So same situation, probably you've got it allowed, so just tap on Don't Allow, make sure that it is marked and it has been immediately set. So you can prevent someone from removing the apps without your permission, which is crucial if your device is shared, for example, with a child, again, or someone else. Now, let's go back to the previous menu, which is right here. Yes. Now let's scroll down and localize the accounts. So it is allowed, so just tap on it and tap on Don't Allow. It is set right here. And by setting it on Don't Allow, your device will basically block the changes to your Apple ID. So basically it protects against the unauthorized account modifications, which is also great. Moreover, at the top, so let's scroll to the top, we've got location services. So basically this feature will lock the current location options as they are set right now and disable the changes. So let's tap on it. And first of all, before you will lock anything, here we've got the list of the apps that have the access to the location. So I highly recommend to simply go through it, review the current settings and change them if needed. So for example, if you feel that, I don't know which one. All right, maybe this one. If you feel that the reminders doesn't really need the location, just set it on never. And that's okay. So as I said, review current settings and change them if needed. Moreover, I've got a quick additional tip whilst you will go through the app, highly recommend, through the list, I highly recommend to check in the apps the precise location, and I highly recommend to disable it for most of the apps, especially those that don't really need it. And thanks to it, those apps will still work, but with the approximate location, without the exact one. So they will expose far less detailed movement data about what you're doing actually. So highly recommend to turn off the precise location. As I said, manage the allow location access here, etc. After all of that customization here in this list, let's scroll to the top, and here tap on Don't Allow Changes. If you'll give it a second, you will see that this list will be inactive, maybe right now. And as you can see, we cannot really tap on the specific app and change anything. So the device is locking the settings in one place. You cannot do anything. No one also can secretly enable tracking or change permission until you unblock this option by setting allow. So highly recommend to use location services and managing the privacy of them. Another thing that we can do here in content and privacy restrictions is the AI features which are available here. So let's go to the intelligence and Siri. Let's tap on it. And here we've got the Apple Intelligence, and basically it's really up to you whether you want to use those options or not, whether you want to use the image creation or writing tools. Of course, you can just tap on them and set don't allow, so you will just kind of block it. But I want to focus on the intelligence extension because of the privacy. So I highly recommend to simply tap on it and choose don't allow. And because this option basically sends requests to external AI system outside Apple's own ecosystem, which means that basically it shares the information. So if you're not the biggest fan of this option, set it on don't allow. And now a bonus, thanks to which you will, let's say, secure all of the changes even more than before. We need to set the lock screen time settings. So what we need to do is to go back to this screen time section. Let's scroll down and find this lock screen time settings. So let's tap on this option. And now we can set a passcode. And of course, if you want to, you can set the same passcode as you've got right now as your lock screen. But it is not the best idea, to be honest. It's better to use a different one than your current screen lock pin. And without setting the passcode, basically anyone who knows your lock screen can enter the privacy restrictions and change them again. So highly recommend to restrict them. So just enter a new passcode, then re-enter it to confirm, and you're done basically. So we are also done with the screen time section. So I'd like you to go back to the general list of the settings, because now we will use the privacy and security. So let's tap on it. Right here on the second position, we've got this option tracking. So let's tap. And as you can see at the top, we've got the option allow apps to request to track. And I highly recommend to turn it off. So just tap on this option here, and it basically limits the cross-app tracking, which is used for advertising, for example, and behavioral profiling. So highly recommend to turn it off if you like the privacy. And lastly, I'd like to show you also how to disable the control center on the lock screen, because let's be honest, when the phone is locked, someone can just, drag down the control center and get access to the things like Wi-Fi, airplane mode, or the smart home controls without even unlocking your phone. So to change it, to kind of block it, we need to go to Face ID and passcode. So just go back to the general list of the settings, find Face ID and passcode. Of course, enter your screen lock to confirm everything. Now let's scroll down and localize the control center. As you can see here, we've got this allow access when locked, and tap on the switcher to simply turn it off. And obviously you can check also other options which you want to disable. Alright, so and that will be all. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button and leave the thumbs up.